This game's a sack of shit. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run through the game, bitch about random shit. Doesn't even matter because I'll probably just get bored halfway through the fucking campaign and give up and go back to my higher level. Because I don't care how many fucking people say, there's so much stuff here now. There's nothing here. Nothing fucking good. Anyway. I don't care if fucking someone has a gun to my head and says, talk good about this game. Fuck that, dude. Like, a second. I'm gonna bitch about is the Crucible and raids, because I can think of about 38 fucking problems I found with that game. Those games, like those main, like what I used to think were like the like #1 things about fucking Destiny. Same with fucking customization, dude. Like, customization used to be so nice, and now it just looks, I don't know, boring. Like, look, I made this. I have this now. It's no fucking variety. And it automatically picks that secondary color right there for you. Like, you don't have to fucking choose. Fuck you. So it's either gonna be this or this. You don't get to fucking choose. And like, the only cool race has to be EXO, because at least that has fucking something to look forward to. Now, hey, look at this. This one looks cool. Look at that one. I mean, that one looks like the FWC leader. So does that one. Like, there's so much this game could have been. But now it's just bullshit, though. Like, I mean, look at that. A fucking great fucking customization right there. Most people just, like, when I first played, I just thought it was like some weird thing that X was put on their head, just for, you know, shits and gigs, but then I'm like, no, it actually, like, look, it's like a tear. So I'm like, let me go and pop that on my fucking EXO, because, you know, I mean, if we're in a fucking, if we just got pushed off a spaceship, you know, we're taking off our helmet and seeing that giant thing right there, you know, like, something like you got shot or falling off. I mean, it could have done collateral damage to you. I think the reason they figured, like, the reason we survived is because Bungie figured that 90% of the people would have picked EXOs, and their excuse could have been, "You're robots, you're metal." The pain, because we're robots. Not that fucking male cis, but I mean, come on, dude. fucking robots. We shouldn't be fucking limping around. Like, why is our character fucking limping around? Like, it doesn't fucking say, oh, he's limping around because of this. No, you're just limping. We don't have any true background for that shit. It's just you're limping. Limp some more, mate. Doesn't bother us. One second.
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say that
We'll just get this. I guess another one thing I'm gonna complain about is you can't make yourself look like one of the vanguards. Or we don't have any armor like the vanguards. Cause I mean, I know it's like, well, then it takes away their characteristics. Their characteristics, well, from one thing I know, they're supposed to be my mentor, but I do tons of it. I do like 3 times what they do, like 10 times. Cade gets thrown by a Cabal. I barely get thrown around by a Cabal. What's that? You got stuck in a teleportation loop? I didn't. I took down a Vex God. I took down a Hive God. I took down another Hive God. And then I took down a Fallen with tech that can make itself into anything. And tons of strike bosses, you know. Cabal commanders and whatnot. What do they do? I know Ikora kicked Shaq's ass. Crucible. But then again, Ikora probably had a Thunderstrike melee range, energy drain, Void Walker, 3 bomb, no escape rate, blast damage, supers. So I mean, you never know. Why? Cabal. Wow. Great summary. What a great fucking... We see Cade with the hunter specific exotic. Shaq has that raised lighter that was favored in Crucible. You know, he does some Crucible quotes and whatnot. You know, two guys that you would probably see on those characters, you know? Shaxx, I could definitely see him with a raised lighter, and Cade, I mean, he has aces on his armor. Why wouldn't he use the ace of spades? This is, you know, main gun. He is a gunslinger, so, you know, that made sense for him too. That, and there's just not that much to actually be fucking worried about. I'll get into the reason why. Like in the, what's it called? Second mission. Let's just focus on it, like, going down the line. We get some areas that we've never seen before in the tower. Ones with how they're designed makes zero sense. Because for some reason we end up in the hangar now. So we make a so if we went where we were going, we took a complete turn. Like, let's see. Okay, so if we go back to the armory. Can I change my jump? That'd be useful. No. I'll use blink. I forgot that I have to hold it. I'll take blink. Blink feels as smooth as ever. Three Cabal can barely take down one frame. That's actually kind of sad. Considering that they're supposed to never have known defeat. Are those like the morons of the Cabal, or like what's up with that? So this is the armor, right? So we're going straight there. This is gonna be towards the bounty guy. Further where Saladin used to be. And make a complete turn. So now we're going towards around where Banshee would be. Now this is gonna be towards like the hangar door. This is gonna be towards the hangar. Turn back around to Banshee, back to the hangar. So you should end up here, but why? Why not just take the opposite side? Also, there wasn't even a door there before in Destiny 1, from what I can remember. I don't remember there being a door there. And if there was, also the hangar magically becomes smaller, shall I add. So this is a tower. What felt like we could walk around, what took a while to walk around, feels now just like a small area that was never actually cared about. Like, it's thrown away, and yeah, I know, like, we have to lose stuff to grow. You know, like, I'm glad that they took it, like, took this stuff from us. And now we were like, wow, why would you say that? I'm like, well, I'm glad that we lost our light. I'm glad that we lost the city. That's one thing that can piss me off pretty easily. Our people can wait. You know, the traveler can wait. Let's protect our people. Bitch, without the traveler, you're gonna die too. And that almost happens in the final mission. He almost dies. He gets, like, attacked by a blade from a Cabal. So that exploded thing? Yeah, he gets hit by that. How is he even alive? Who knows? From what I could gather, he shouldn't be. In the beta, it was actually kind of cool. Cause his shield, like, would fall during, could fall during that, and yeah, he would die. Like, that's cool, you know, you get to resurrect him. But then that makes me wonder, like, how weak are we actually? Cause if our mentor, you know, just completely fell there, you know, it just feels weird. You know? Our mentor just died from a few missiles. But when we do it, we're fine. Another fun part is you can just stay over here and just kill people. You know, you don't have to, you know, go around and actually do the mission. Which I think is fun. You can stay here and defend what you know, we used to call our home, you know, like, I can tell you perfectly. This is where the postmaster was. Tess was over here. Right there was that little kiosk thing. There was, you know, the little things right here. Crypt was right here. I'm glad this thing was burned. There, like, the ball was right there. This was the gunsmith. It's actually exactly how it used to be. You have the gun, the 3D printer right there. His little tablet thing, so you know, kind of how they left it. The bounty hunter would be right there, right by those crates. Let me clear this area a little. It's gonna get heated in a second. Eris Morn used to be right below here. She used to be right here, but then she fell and she went back into the thing, joining the Vanguard. Or, well, joining, you know, like, joining near the Vanguard. It's weird, this thing used to be straight. There used to be boxes right here. You could jump right here, get onto that. Which, come to think of, I want to see if we can actually do that now. Right around here, we could, like, yeah, we used to get on that. That tree is supposed to be like that, and that one is supposed to be curved. So they did a good job, you know, remembering what our home looked like. That thing isn't solid. Funny thing is that Destiny 1, there was a joke that, you know, frames could go like, and just like, they were badasses, you know? And here we can see 2 Red Legions just dead. So, that's kind of funny. I think it's funny because, you know, 2 Cabals got their ass kicked. That's stupid because that's a small ship, you know? If she did that to like a minorly bigger one, or if we saw something like dangerous about it, sure, but from all we know, it was just carrying some maybe legionaries that we could have killed easily. Like, you know, maybe an incinerator or something, but no, don't get any of that. Also, I feel like there's a lot of actual spicy ramen references ever since the trailer. Because if you look closely, make sure you're glad casting, thank you. That's the dragon symbol. There's the spicy ramen symbol, and those are both included on the emblem. There are just tons of these. Let's go over some like, you know, shit you can find here. This would, I don't know, be like a... This is still just another ramen shop, because this is what you would use in a ramen shop. You got a microwave, I don't know why there's a microwave here. But you have that. But the most bullshitty part is when you come over here, see that, and I don't remember that being there. Can you actually climb this? No, you can't. Used to be tall, but there was nothing back there. You know, it was just, you know, like nothing back there. It's just bullshit. I guess one thing I want to talk about now is the raiding system, because, you know, raiding is like one of the core elements of Destiny. I want to say it's the most important, because God knows it's not the most important, but it is like something that Destiny was recognized for, in my personal opinion, you know. I feel like it was just recognized for that. But now it just feels weird because the Leviathan, like, from like I've seen the raid in action. I haven't actually done the raid, but I've watched people do it. You get keys to go under a thing. That thing under a thing, like, you just get legendaries from. You only get the cool raid shit at the very end. I'm talking about that fucking... I could go grind, what's it called? I can go grind public events on Titan. Get maybe even like maybe 3-4 exotics, you know, depending on if I stayed there long enough. Depending on my luck. What I have, you know, I mean, I could get tons of stuff. if you know, like those spent in the raid, you know, like those hours spent on a raid boss, I can spend on Titan getting about the same amount of rewards. Because, I mean, yeah, you can get the shader, but, I mean, one, the shaders are, may I fucking add, a one-time use. Like, look, I can use this 2 times. Or I can use this 3 times, 7 times. You might be like, well, yeah, but I mean, they're super common. Yeah, super common. But if you want, I don't know, red shader, like, let's see how many of those I have. I have 7 of these. These don't even look too good of a red. This is more like a orange. So I won't even consider that a red shader. Oh, Soros Modular. That's kind of red. I mean, it's kind of pink, you know? Nothing. And then I got these, like, this one, it says, you know, it's gonna be black, grayish, white, and orange, right? How does this match what it told me? This is the same problem I've had with Destiny for so long. This one, it says blue and purple and black, right? I can, like, this one is one of the only ones that work. But on the gun, like, when you put it on a gun, look. On a gun, it turns into this. That's a lot right here. On a gun, this is what it turns into. Where out of this does it come from? This one. Fine. Flowers of Io. Fine. Bumblebee. Fine. I mean, the blue's there, but that's probably just because of the arc. The Dead Orbit's Fate. Fine. Mullen. Fine. There's blue fucking shaders and green shaders fucking being fine. But then we go to this one and... Well, I didn't want a white and bluish shader, I wanted the red shader, you know? And the red that I got wasn't even the one that's fucking told to be here. Same thing with fucking armor. I mean, in Destiny 1, yeah, it's actually hard to get. In year, like, what was it, 2? Like, midway through 2, they introduced one of the best things they could have fucking introduced ever. 3 of coins. Go grind a few bosses. Maybe out of 5 of them, you'll get an exotic. And you'll most likely get something new because they were hard to get, but extremely rewarding. Like Thunderlord, I got that, and then I got Super Good Advice, and I got Mida, then I got, what's it called? That other scout rifle. No, out of a bounty that's supposed to give me a legendary, gave me a Jade Rabbit. I mean, it would give you these tasks that were super difficult and give you good stuff. And those those who try to play easy and just get tons of easy ones, they would just get like layers and layers of nothingness, because like they took the easy route, doing the raids instead of a boss giving you a key to open a chest that might give you something, like in Vault Glass. Do the Templar, get something. Do do the Gatekeeper, get something. Do Atheon, get something. Crota's End, do the Maze, get something. Do the thing to get to like the Crota area, get something. Do the thing right before Crota, get something. Do Crota, get something. King's Fall, like, you know, getting in, you don't get anything. Like, you have the guy that shines stuff, the Golgoroth, gives you stuff. The little thing where you have to like transition people with a bubble, get something. Now you get a few keys and that's it. And now the new bounty system, milestones. That seems interesting, you know. Don't have to go collect those bounties, see which ones you want. You know you're gonna get, and they're all just extremely fucking easy. The cage chests, it literally tells you where they are. You don't have to go out and search for them. They barely give you anything. Maybe like a few things that you'll turn in for some glimmer. I mean, I don't need that, you know. Maybe a faction gun, but now the faction rally's here. K-chests will probably become nothingness. Ooh, but K did do one thing I liked. The flashpoints. But those would still give me nothing. The one I got is a powerful gear. And when you do that, you know, you're gonna get, like, I'm 294, you know, maybe you'll get like a 288 or maybe a 277, 292, 294, you know, somewhere in the 290s, because you are 290. Wanna know what I got? I got this. And that was, and you might be, oh, well, I mean, you know, you're 294, I mean, that's good. After I infuse it into my highest exotic. Like, I fucking actually got a fucking 283 hand cannon, infuse it into a fucking exotic, put a fucking legendary goddamn mod on it. Good as new, you know? Now I don't have to fucking use that in exotic slot. That was the only good that came out of fucking Flashpoint. Then you get these fucking clan things. Those are kind of useful. Then the Shax thing, not useful at all. And the Nightfall that used to be a fucking challenging thing is now just layers of hoarded things. The only thing that actually makes it fucking difficult is the limited amount of fucking time. It's not the enemies or anything. Like, Nightfall, you could be in there for hours and hours and hours. You could even solo it and be in there for hours of back-breaking labor. You know, just in there for hours and hours and hours and hours. And then when you get it done, you'd have that sense of satisfactory, because if it was your first time doing it, you would actually get something, you know? And now you just get what? You get some tokens, and then you get maybe a fucking blue or two, maybe even a legendary engram. Go to code that for 20 light levels lower. I don't need that. When I do Nightfall, something that can take, that is actually a challenging thing to do, like in Destiny 1, Year 1, like, that was hard. Anyone who played Year 1 would understand how, like, aggravating it was to actually play Nightfall. Like, raids are difficult, trials. I have to give them something. Trials does feel great. But to be honest, I mean, I feel like you don't even put, like, a skill matchmaking on there. And I know you want it to be difficult, but you'll be like a normal casual player going in to try and get something good and new. And then you'll get, like, these pro players who are going in, you know, like, all geared up and ready with the metas, like the best guns that, like, we know, using, like, Uriel's Gift, Mida, Rat, like, all of them using, Rat King. Like, we're all, like, you know, what was it called? Why? Yeah, like you know, using all those different stuff, and this group of casual friends comes in, gives them a free win. So now they're gonna be getting, you know, they're gonna be getting. Let me turn this down because it keeps distracting me. We gave them a free win, while the people who don't have much experience are just putting settled. Because I know you're thinking, well, if there's skill matchmaking, you can go on your like you can just play global games pretty badly and do it. But yeah, then those guys are gonna get like a higher skill rating through those games. You know, like I have like a normal game, like on like a normal game that will slowly decrease and increase your skill level. Like if you go positive in a game, that will drastically increase your skill level. So that every game, if you guys win, it's gonna get aggressive, like increasingly harder and harder and harder, like it should be for trials. It shouldn't just be, you know, a redo of the same thing, because it's not because I'm sorry. Because not because of going through the same people over and over and over again. You know, I mean, it's about it like getting easy and then getting progressively harder and harder and harder and harder. Because honestly, if I played a trials game, it was just the same skills over and over and over and over. Use Mida, use this, use overpower that, use this. Like I would just midway through trials, I would just up and close the application, because I don't want to go through the same repetitive garbage. You know, if it's casual Crucible and like competitive or quick play, sure, but if it's supposed to be like a game thing that, you know, is unique, like it doesn't happen all the time, like it's not a game mode, like it's not a game thing that you can just click on and simply just do, you know, like you have to wait, like it's supposed to be one of those special game modes. I don't want it to be the same repetitive garbage, you know. I want to see like an actual system built into it, you know. And I know it locks down your subclass, but if you know what the metas are, you don't need to adapt to your enemies and change your subclass. No, if you use like a steady sidearm and a steady sidearm and a steady scout or pulse, you can be fine. The sidearms, because like the sidearm and pulse, well, because the pulse or scout can, you know, mess up anyone from medium to long ranges, and the what's it called? The sidearm can, you know, mess up anyone in a close proximity. So now use like a Rat King and then like, I don't know, or use a Nightshade and a Rattler, or Nightshade and a Drang. It's simple to like figure out. Like I feel like the game that like the game type that's called Trials is just so like stupid. No. But hey, that's just a theory, a game theory. Please don't like it on my channel. I don't have any friends. There's a gun on my nightstand. Please come join me. Like, everything has just come bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. Look, if I just stand back here, I'm fine because the AI is so fucking stupid. Let me just shift back and forth. Be fine because they can barely aim. Look, if I equip this rocket launcher and I just go pick up that heavy, I go do the same thing for this guy. Now I just melt him with my assault rifle. And I got, yeah, I already got 3. So now I just need to, you know, take him down. Easily, because now I have a rocket launcher. Oh look, his knife instead of being solar is void. Because of variety. Now I just gotta spam him with my assault rifle. And he'll drop more enemies that I can get more ammo to spam him with. Spam on him with. Because, I mean... Well, I mean, why? Look, let me just run around. The only thing that's difficult in the Cabal Legion is the bosses, maybe, the War Beasts and the Gladiators. Because a Gladiator is like a tanky enemy with terrible training. And now the Cabal is just gonna learn to fly. Just do this, look. Can't kill me now. Look. The biggest weakness to like every single Destiny 2 like boss. Spam your heavy attack and it literally cannot kill you. Cool. Cool. This is what the game has become. I'm not even disappointed anymore. I don't think anyone can be disappointed anymore, as disappointed as I have become. Like it's actually kind of sad. No. like, it's actually become so much repetitive garbage. Like, I could go on Destiny 1 and have more fun in that game than I have had in weeks of playing this game. Like, in the first, like, story, like, when I was going through the story for the first time, it was fun. And then the hype slowly died down into a sad game that I actually couldn't find myself enjoying. Because it went from hype around, you know, being able to make this and that happen with this, with that by having this, having the best of this and that, this could do this, and now it's just, you're, like, I'm not even max light, and I'm just bored, because, I mean, all it is customization that feels limited, because all the armor pieces are just reskins of the other armor pieces. Same thing with the guns. You can't make your actual armor look cool like you can with your gun. The exotics are hard to get, you know, like different exotics, and I know they're exotics, but I mean, if you're gonna make us able to get like 30 exotics easily, you know, like 30 exotic engrams easy in like a week, you know, get 30 engrams. Like, that was hard unless you spent your hours grinding for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of strange coins and then bought it all on 3 of coins. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just, you couldn't do that before. And if you did, either way, it'd still be really hard because you had to grind for the strange coins, then grind out for the exotics, because they aren't as easy as they are now to get. Go to Xur, wait for Xur, grind that out, and then, you know, getting that, you'll probably most likely get all the stuff you want. It was, though it was harder, and it, on paper it sounds super easy, in reality it wasn't a game-breaking thing that was too easy to do. They implemented it, and they knew it wasn't gonna be hard, like, as hard as it was. But even in like a vanilla Destiny, like Destiny Year 1, it was hard as hell, you know. You'd have to do nightfalls. Yes, I'm gonna be accounting the 2 expansions as vanilla, like Year 1. Prison of Elders. Like tons of stuff, you know. If you did Prison of Elders for the first time, you would get an exotic. If you did Nightfall for the first time, you would get an exotic. If you did a raid, you'd probably get an exotic, because there were like raid specific exotics. Armor that stood out, like it honestly stood out like Invoted Glass. Like you could make yourself, like hunters and warlocks and titans could make themselves look like walking Vex, you know, like you'd be increasable one day, you know, like near the first few weeks of launch after the raid release. See this titan or this hunter or this warlock dressed up in this as this brown, dark red, glowy part, like glowy red areas, Vex, you know, like Vex Ward Machine, and you just look at that and like, wow, this person did the raid. He looks unique with Crota ones, with the what's it called, with the Crota, with the Crota's End, you know. Like you can make yourself look like a hive, so in that you can make yourself look noticeable. Same thing with King's Fall and Siva. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. You can make yourself glow, like in a completely dark room. You can see the crevices of the gear with these like glowy red lines. And with the like new versions, like the heroic versions and the like Yeah, like the heroic versions, the hard mode versions, you know, 390 and whatnot. You can make yourself glow bursting out with stuff, Siva mites around you. I mean, it was, like, you can make yourself look beastly, you know? The Hive, you can make, like, you set yourself look like Ascendant. With the Vault Glass one, you made yourself even look even more Vexy, like a high up Vex. I mean, there was so much that you could do with it. And it didn't even stop there. Like, the customization felt so good. And after you became one of those Hive guys, if you didn't want to be like a brown or grayish Vex, and you wanted to match like that blue or red light from that Vex thing, you could make your shader a permanent shader and equip that shader. You didn't have to worry about like transitioning from a red shader or a black shader to like a blue or white shader and be scared that about losing this one, like wanting to like active, like losing that one and then wanting to put it back on later. You know, you didn't have to like have that fear of losing it. Like every time you transitioned from one color to another. When I removed my, like when my road complex started glitching out and the chest piece like turned into a dead end cure, I had to dismantle that because I didn't like the way the dead end cure looked like. I couldn't fix my glitch because if I called Bungie, what was I gonna say? Hey, my chest piece is glitched. Give me a new one. I mean, if someone called me, I'd just tell them to fuck off. Cause I don't care. I mean, grind for another one. That's what Destiny's made for, after all. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed.